After 4 decades, an independent bookstore in Reno is closing its doors. No reason was given for the closure of Sundance bookstore. The owner simply said it was time to close the book. While that independent store closes, another one is thriving here in downtown Las Vegas. And that's where we find 8 News Now reporter Brian Will with why they stay so competitive in this digital age.
Books and brick and mortar stores have a lot in common with each other, where people have predicted that both would go the way of the dinosaur.
Now celebrating 10 years, the Writer's Block bookshop is nowhere near extinction. As you walk through the rows and rows of books, you'll notice its customers are made up of about half locals and half tourists, like Anne Marie Jacobson from Colorado.
Nothing beats the feel or the smell of a paper book. Like, I really enjoy leafing through books. You can write in a book. I like to write in books. I like to have a dialogue with the text in that way.
The Writer's Block here in downtown Las Vegas is the only independent bookstore in southern Nevada that sells new books. And the hottest ones right now are these, romance and fantasy.
And I do think that young people overwhelmingly seem to prefer print books if they're reading.
With more than 20,000 books to choose from and a coffee shop inside, it's truly a book lover's dream.
We're just drawn to books in general. So we own things like a Kindle and we have lots of books in that way, but we like the feel of a bookstore. We like to come into this space and be with other people. It's very communal.
Digital technology for books like Kindle seems to have really kind of hit its acme with like an older demographic and hasn't really caught on. So that's definitely good for bookstores all over.
But what keeps places like this going when up against giant retail bookstores?
We can be very responsive to what we see on the day-to-day basis. Like when we order books, it's me ordering the books. I come in, I'm like looking at the shelf.
We were really excited to find it. It feels like our bookstore's back home.
There's more chapters to be written for this bookshop. In downtown Las Vegas, Brian Will, 8 News Now.
Yeah, I agree. You know, reading a book helps with focus and concentration as well. Now, the Writer's Block also hosts various events like free creative writing seminars, field trips for local schools, book clubs, and author signings. The next event is a Poem and Pie book club on June 5th.